I feel like if I start the video with this in hand, everyone will feel like I was day drinking. Right? And even if I go down to my grave saying it was iced tea, not because the behavior
is bad.
Okay.
No one's even holding anything.
Okay. Hi, how are you? My name is Angel. I'm sitting here with the lovely
Nelly Wangi of GeekonFashion.
We are doing a collaboration. We've already done the first bit on her channel, so I will send you over there. There'll be links wherever those links go. There'll be links
somewhere
where the links normally are to her channel and our video on her channel. On this video, we'll be talking about things we are happy to splurge on, having saved on other things which we talk about in the video on her channel. Watching both of our channels, you'd really think we're made of money because we talk about things that we bought, things that, you know, we are not, okay? It's really a balancing act, and I don't want to put out the perception that you need to be made of money to live well. No, it's really just about using your noggin and making your way through life. A normal person, but making decisions that benefit you in the future, right? So, having saved all that money we saved over there on Nelly's channel, I want to talk about things that we are happy to splurge on. Who's going first?
Me, I'm the guest.
Okay. No. Sorry. Okay.
What I'm happy to splurge on. This is no secret. Skincare.
That's shocked.
Wow. I am very happy to spend money on good products that give me like the results they promise to give me. Of course, skincare, your body starts from the inside. So you take care of your skin, drink water, greasy foods, all that stuff, exercise, but still what we apply on our skin, because there are what do you call these things like the sun and the air and pollution, environmental factors that affect our skin, and you know, so I have to take care of my skin and I do not compromise. But also as you splurge on them, they even tell you when you buy, let's say I love Lancome, I love Clinique, I love Clarins, I love Estee Lauder, and those are like my brands. But they even tell you the size you use. Like there's something I use called the Advanced Night Repair. My holy grail. Oh my God, Jesus.
Worth it.
I will miss meals. I will walk to work.
Important.
I need to get Advanced Night Repair. You need a drop. It might not seem like much, but that's all you need, and then you work it in your face. You don't need to do the whole. You don't need the whole tube because that little thing is supposed to last you 3 months, and you look at it, you're like, what?
How?
Yes,
tiny,
it's once every evening for 3 months. Skincare is my. I don't compromise on it. And
then she looks like it. You guys. I feel like on Nelly's channel, all of us, the fans, are always saying your skin, your skin, your skin. I know some of these influencers, filters in Nini. Her skin is filtered here in my house. It's actually so upsetting.
Thank you.
Alright, my thing, I'm sure I will just floor you. Nobody is going to see this coming. I spend money on perfume. I know. You do, I do. It's, for me, it's the joy. I'm very, very passionate about perfume. For years, I've been collecting. Even as a child, I like the smell of things. So I will deny myself a few luxuries here and there, but I don't compromise with perfume. If it means, like, before I buy Tom Ford, you guys will see me post like, oh, I bought. I'll be putting aside chunks of something to spend on perfume, and it's deliberate for me, but I fork out what I need to fork out because it's just very important. I don't know. It's very important to me. It makes me happy. I'm also kind of a note chaser. So if somebody says this is the new best rose, well then unfortunately
the rose is your
rose is a problem.
Yeah.
I'm a rose chaser. I'm a white mask chaser. Yeah. It's really, for me, it's collecting. And I'm happy to spend on it because of how much joy it brings me. So.
Wow, yeah, you speak about it with so much passion, to be honest. Wow.
And I think women, I want to say this, you should be allowed to be passionate about something and spend time and or money on it. I feel like women, we're so used to denying ourselves things,
Yes, we're givers.
You're givers, so your time and your energy goes to the children, the husband, the job, whatever, but you don't make time and spend money on you. You should. You really should.
True. Remind yourself. Find that thing you like.
It doesn't have to be perfume, it doesn't have to be expensive. Exactly. But spend time and money on something that makes you happy. At least one thing that's just yours.
Agreed. Agreed. It's me. So the second thing I splurge on, also it is not a shocker. Maybe
I don't think any of this video wouldn't be shocking.
You think so?
Because that's what we really talk about on our channels.
You think so? No, but I'm sure we have more than one. So skincare, handbag.
Yeah.
Well, I've already said mine. Handbags.
Yes, yeah.
But mine is a clever splurge. Because if at any one time I want to sell these handbags, guess what? Oh, I am making the exact amount of money I spent on them.
Okay. Yes.
So mine is like, it should be in the same category. Like buy £1,000
if you really think about
it. If you really think about it, it should be the same. It's like I've taken this money, I bought this bag. So this bag is just, it's like money.
It maintains its value.
Correct. And there are so many websites, by the way, that sell second-hand bags. Because people have asked me, where do you sell them? There are very many sites. Yeah, The Real, Fashion File. I'm trying to think of
another. Some on Pass Blog as well.
Pass Blog, yes, you can. So you send them photos. They even they can pay for the bag to be shipped to them. They authenticate it, and if they get a buyer, they pay you by PayPal or by direct transfer. So even if I splurge on bags, they're essentially a saving. Because if I need some money, I just be like, it's been real. Put you back in the box. Sorry. Okay. Put you back in the box and ship you off to another home, and someone else will make very good use.
To love you.
Yes.
I can actually, handbags are not on my list, but I can attest to how far a handbag will get you. In a previous life, I've never told this story on my channel, but there was a different life that I lived.
I have the TT.
Girl. When that life was coming to an end, apart from my ring, it was bags that I resold to get
money.
And those bags, okay, maybe Nelly should say that if you buy expensive bags, you need to buy expensive bags that hold their value. So limited editions don't really tend to, or like uncommon bags.
Yes.
Buy the classics, your Chanel classic flap, she has a beautiful capacity.
You want?
I feel like it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The LV, the never full
the
bags
CD.
that are high demand that people want, hold their value like something else. So don't go buy like a pink Chanel with Rode and Mahad where you might have trouble.
Yeah, people will be like, I don't like pink. Also another thing which I thought of doing but I didn't want to do, engraving your bags. If I want to sell that bag, I have to have somebody in the world that's looking for the same bag and then has the same initials. So then now you've trapped yourself. And it's a small thing like a wallet.
Yeah, like SLGs are fine.
SLGs are fine. Maybe it's a small thing that you can engrave, but if it's a proper bag.
Anything over, I feel everything over $2,000.
Even less.
Maybe $1,000.
Speedy is like
1,000 and.
So I think any big bags, I'd say any big
handbag. Yeah.
Don't brand them.
Also care for them. Once you buy them, care for them.
Keep the box.
Keep
the receipt.
The box.
Keep the dust bag. It has more value. So I splurge on bags, but it's a very logical splurgation. Is that a word?
Here it is.
Thank you. If I ever need money and I don't have money, I'm just grabbing one of those things and selling them.
It works.
It works.
It works.
It works.
My next thing I was going to say is my car.
Splurge.
Yes. One, I feel like buying a car, as new as you can get it, I don't think you need to buy brand new to have a good car, but as new as you can get it, so you're not dealing with terrible mechanical issues. If you live in Nairobi, you don't want it to have been driven in Nairobi for a long time, because Nairobi roads, just the fact of the car having been driven in Nairobi, already there's just a lot to deal with. Because even my car a few months later already is just like, babe, this is not what I signed up for.
Your car is wondering, what is this?
Like,
where did you bring me? Huh?
You know, for me, I knew I wanted a car that I felt good in, felt safe driving in, which I don't think every car is very safe to drive in, because I feel like that cars, have you ever seen accidents and you don't know how someone was smashed, how so much of their front, those cars that crumble, that scares me. I want to feel a bit like my car will put up a bit of a fight if someone comes with their Prado and tries to bully me. It was very important to me that I feel safe and secure in my car. I also don't live with my mechanic, we don't have like a relationship of how are the kids doing, whatever. I wanted some distance, and so I saved a lot longer than I initially had planned to make the purchase of the car.
And you would have bought a car.
I would have bought a car. just kushikilia, and then I would
point A to point B.
And I feel like I know people my age who've done the same thing and just to date ni kushikilia because the mechanic, I don't know what, things fall off, I don't know, you know? I mean, there are ways to get by without one such that you can make the purchase later on for one that gives you less trouble. Okay. Because for me, peace of mind was very important with that. I can't deal with constant, no.
Yeah. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wait, get yourself something sexy and nice and new that won't give you problems for at least the first year, you know?
Even like, my car is 4 years old.
And no problems?
No, none. Service, that's it.
Service, regular service.
Yeah.
Needs to be your only problem, at least for the first 1 or 2 years of its life.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Check mileage.
Mileage. It will cost you more to get a car with lower mileage,
yes.
But pay them more.
Yes, pay them more for the peace of mind. If possible, don't buy a car that has been driven here, unless it's a really, what can I say? Unless it's a car that importing will be ridiculous amount of money.
Or if it's been driven if it's been someone's company car, because companies really take good care of their cars. Like UN cars.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The ministry, if you get a car like from the government, if it's like, let's say Prado or TX, you would see the mileage and you'd be like, what? Because as soon as the newer model comes, the minister doesn't want to have that one anymore.
Oh, so they are
as soon as the newer ones, you don't wonder why this government will have the latest
the new
Land Cruisers,
smells like Toyota.
Exactly. So as soon as the newer model comes, they want that one. So they do a lot of they let go of a lot of. Yeah. So government cars are also they're good. Especially if you get like the big ones, like the Mukuba ones. Yeah. That's
another potential business to buy and resell to the next.
You know, business number 5. So what else do I splurge on? Holidays. In my channel I said my holidays are 50-50. Book in advance for the saving, and then for the splurge part of it, I want to go get away to a nice place. I want a place that's nicer than my house.
Okay. I don't know why people pay to go and just suffer.
I don't want to suffer. I don't want to like, okay, I'll give an example of Masai Mara. There's ways of getting to Mara the cheaper route, and there'll be many of you in a van. Maybe you've never seen a lion in real life, and you want to spend most part of your day with this lion, and you want to like say, okay, I've never seen a male lion, so what do they do? How do they feel like? Let me just sit there and just adore him. But if you're like in a big group, if they don't want to see lions, you're gonna leave. Yeah. And then you'll be like, oh, that was like my highlight of my trip, and I didn't get to enjoy it.
Go to Mara and see wildebeest and go home.
Those small things to me, they might cost you more because maybe they'll tell you something like a private car where you don't share is X amount. And if you share, then it's cheaper. So I'll go the splurge route and pay that extra because I want to have that experience.
Yes.
That is really mine. And even if I never go back to Mara again in my life.
Really experienced it.
That's my splurge tip. Yeah. Even especially if you're going out of the country, just do a little more, put a little more money to the experience.
Right.
Rather than just say, I went.
Because you get a suite rather than a room.
Probably, yeah, get a nicer, bigger room, especially if you're going there for like wellness and relaxation. Do those little extra things which they'll tell you this is extra, this is extra. But for your experience, you don't want to be, a miser. So that's my.
Because you're paying anyway.
You're paying anyway. Yeah.
So plus you rather pay a bit more.
Yeah.
And really feel like you paid for something. Because sometimes I feel like people go on these deals. Yeah. You get so shortchanged by those deals.
When you come back, you feel like I should go again. Now, see, you're going to do the same trip twice.
I didn't really holiday. I did that 2 days somewhere at some point last year, but I didn't really holiday last year. This 2019, this one.
Ooh.
Because I'm saving up my coins to have a real.
Yes.
A real
That's also a very good thing. Instead of traveling like every other weekend, you're just doing this to small things.
To my things. Yeah.
Just save your money. Stop, eating out, all that stuff. Save your money. Save, and then you take yourself to one nice holiday where it is just nearly like what I want to massage.
You come back, you feel new.
Yeah.
Rather than exhausted, and all you did was go eat chapati pilau. Sit with people's crying baby, and then you came back.
To the crying baby.
No,
Maybe it's
I
nothing as
haven't.
annoying, but let me tell you, you had a bad experience.
I've had a really terrible.
Yeah,
one
it was
time
like
someone was
something.
in the plane with their crying baby. Like she had every right to be on. I'm not saying crying babies should not be on trips and whatever, but it's just the headache. Like by the time I got to the place, my face was just okay.
Like what?
I feel so rested on this vacation. This is going great. I'm loving this. More of this, please.
I know. Nice. Your splurge?
In the video on Nani's channel, she advised us not to spend money on eating out and ordering food.
It's because you live by yourself.
It's because it's so okay. So what happened was
What happened
was I lived in my first apartment that was so little, and my kitchen was so little that I just felt I was in my kitchen miserable, you know. So then one time I just do my food, okay. Then it came.
Was like,
so then the next time I was like, oh, what else do they have? So then suddenly I was in this problem, and then so basically I was taking a lot of advice from what Nelly was saying in the
your
video.
kitchen is huge.
So see, now I've moved into it. So now maybe
You will have a splurge list.
No, but I'm spending a lot of money on food. I think a lot of also is work, because work is very crazy for me. I'm stumbling in at 10 and 11.
Okay, yeah, you don't know.
Nobody's going to make rice. I apologize. It's not going to work.
That is true. That is
you
true.
know. So it's unfortunate.
But why don't you do the Sunday prep things?
They
look so good on YouTube. Like you do the chicken breast, then you do the prawns, and then you do containers.
I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
The matches, these are the different.
Yes.
Life catches up with you quickly because you have assignments and deadlines and whatever. And then also, I think also the taste of the same pot. I think you get.
Plus, it's also not fresh because it's like a fine.
Because you frozen it, and then so by Friday it's kind of like, okay, so here we are this chicken again. I am trying to make more time. Okay, see now this is just becoming.
But that's true. No, that's true. Especially if you're working a very demanding job, sometimes you leave an order in the office.
In the office.
And then you just eat from there. When you come home,
I come home to sleep.
Yeah.
So I do admit that I do splurge a bit on food because Uber Eats just. You see, I can't make sushi in my house. Okay.
Yeah, but hey.
What am I supposed to do? If I want sushi, I'm going to Uber.
Hey, once in a while. You're not Japanese.
I can't make it in my house. I can't make it in my house. I'm not Osobuco. Who has 4 hours? I don't have
that stuff.
I don't.
Just drink the soup. It's very healthy.
Me, I want to be honest and authentic me in my video. I'm having a bit of a problem with food, but it's okay. Jesus and I are working on something in 2019. It's okay. Don't worry. There'll be vlogging of meal prep.
Meal prep, nice. If you're not eating, I did not chicken again.
No. I'm just saying I want to be better, but I will say I will admit that I do spend money.
The first step of any problem is admission. So you are
and vinywaji
drinks.
Why?
But not every day.
Not every day, but I'm pushing. I want nice wine. When I'm buying wine, I want.
Now, what's nice wine? Because if you drink my wine,
I don't want to sit. No, I can drink out of a box. It's fine. But
no, mine is not box wine, but for cousins.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And those people who go to a fancy restaurant and say, "Do you have sweet wine?"
No.
I know. I want to sweet wine. We're gonna have Fox Street.
So I can drink like it's not actually. Oh, I'm sorry. What
but you will
I can name myself
and then
then buy a nice like a bottle, you know. Like
tell me what the nice stuff is.
See, we're turn off the video and we drink a little nice Samsung.
Okay, it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I like a good wine. Like I'll spend money on wine.
That's splurge.
Yeah.
It's okay. You do it now before you have school fees.
Right? Before I have a child to care for,
medical insurance and school fees. Seriously, you do that. Actually, the whole video should be what I splurge on because I am by myself.
By myself.
Tumbo ni moja.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, this is more of a need than a want.
Okay.
I would splurge or rather pay more rent to live in an area that has security, that is close to amenities. That is just a place I can call home. I know there's a lot of areas and places people can live, but you know, it'd be like I'm saving and this and that. But for me, some things are not non-negotiable. I'd rather work my ass off to live in a place that if I am coming home, I don't feel like I'm just going to be murdered and killed on the way. It's It's true. It's true. And most people say, no, I live in such and such, and I save so much on rent. And it's like, yeah, but at what expense? Yes, like at what expense? So that is not really like a splurge. It's just I feel like if you can, and you're looking maybe at houses, you're looking to move, things like check security, amenities. It's almost like a need more than a want, if that makes any sense.
I think you're well within your rights to say, because I think life can't also be about kujinima. You see, because I feel like wow. We really thought about spending money. But I'm saying I think it's fair because everybody knows what's important to them. If you don't feel like security is something you want to pay for, fine. Or an area is something that you want to pay for, fine. But I don't think that I feel like you're doing the apologetics.
Do you think so?
Of feeling like you're
I don't want it to come off as you have airs about this. No, I'm just saying, even if I had to choose 3 things, like to help with the perfumes and to help with the handbags, and I would like to live in an area that is good, and I have meals I cook at home, and I have like basic needs.
Right.
At least I feel like housing is basic. Right. Oh yeah, the food thing. But I feel like imagine if there's nothing else you're going to splurge on in your life, just where you lay your head, the place you call home, that's like your abode. You need to come in and feel like, so good to be home. Yeah.
I think that's very fair. And I don't think that's something you need to caveat.
I don't need to justify anything.
That's allowed.
Thank you, friend.
Really, I've said this tea, it's finished.
But this is iced tea. It's very good. You made it. You have to tell me how you made it. It's nice. It's like our eateries.
It's so yeah. So the whole point was to achieve a balance.
Really, it's good.
So you see, I'm saving rather than buying.
I know. See the way you're making that iced tea. You don't have to buy. See,
I save so much on my iced tea that I can afford to buy a car.
I have one comment by the way on the video.
YouTube without fail. YouTube. So without one person.
Yeah. We have talked for like 45 minutes non-stop.
And I feel like after we're gone from the YouTubes, they'll still be chatting happily.
Yes, but I'm so glad we did this video. I'm so glad that we have spoken about these things. Sometimes you just have to say your truth. And this is a conversation you should have by the amongst your friends. What do you say? Oh, just start. Yes. You learn a lot from each other. And yeah.
And I think also we because of what YouTube is like and what especially YouTube in Kenya is very, very aspirational. Look at what I have, look at what I do. I think it's important to frame it that look at what I have, look at what I can afford to get because I save on it. You can't just present. I have all this stuff, guys. No,
yeah, and I never say it's true. I never save on anything.
It's a balancing act. Life is hard. Nairobi doesn't care about your life and your savings or whatever. Okay, if it's a question of trying to aspire to people who don't show you the full picture, you'll go broke. We won't sleep at night. There's no peace for you.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Wow.
The sermon is over.
The sermon is over. I felt good. Like this was like a counseling session. I feel lighter.
I feel attacked. It's okay. I'm going to start meal prepping. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll connect you to my Kenyaji guy for chicken.
Okay. Well, there you go. You learn from your friends. If your friends can't hook you up with the Kenyaji guy, are they your friends?
What are they? Really?
That's it. Thank you for watching. I will link her channel and her video in the places.
I know collab by the way. You're my first collab.
Oh! I took your collab cherry.
Yeah, you popped my collab cherry.
Okay, well, look at us being ladies. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Love you, mean it. Bye. That was cute.